much for joining our interview today.
Me as well.
What motivates you to get up in the morning every day, and how do these factors drive you to do what you do?
So recently I have a conversation with a close friend of mine, and he told me that, every day is a fresh start. And that is actually what I used to think before, when I get up every single day, thinking that, hey, this is a fresh start for me. This is a brand new day, and I have the opportunity to do whatever I want. And I feel grateful and happy just to be alive, to be awake, and then to have so much energy to start my day. So that's how my day starts. And then I am a very lucky person to be working as a data engineer in the healthcare sector. My job allowed me to connect the data and have the doctor, healthcare provider, hospital to communicate with each other better. Although it seems to be a very difficult job and a very challenging job, every single day I start working, I feel a sense of honor to be working to support the healthcare provider and the doctor who are on the front line to support and to save a lot of lives. And at the same time, I do understanding that my job is important in the sense that we can do things that either help or hurt people. So whatever I do for my job, I always feel like this is such an honor to do this job, and it's given me so much motivation because I know that I'm supporting people who are directly saving the life of a lot of people all around the world. And at the same time, I also work for a foundation that brings education, free education back to Vietnamese students back in my country where I come from. And what I motivate me is the fact that I get the chance to get one of the best education in the US, and I'm very lucky to do that, and a lot of students do not have that opportunity. So working with other volunteers, being a part of something that is so much bigger than me, allow me to learn from other volunteers, and also to see other young students to grow, to see them maybe one day will be able to realize their dreams, and also to see their future getting brighter and brighter every day. So that is another thing that really motivates me to wake up and then to work hard and then to just be with others and learn from others as well.
Natalie, could you describe the most important lesson that you've learned in your life and how this has made you into the person that you are today?
My father is a mechanical engineer and he's also a businessman. And my mother comes from a family that, do farming. So basically she's like a farmer. And then when she get married with my father, she have him to support work with the business. So as business people, they have to be very hardworking and they have to be also very smart. And then to be successful, it is really challenging. They actually teach me is that, you want to be achieving a lot of things. You want to become someone or something. You want to be big and grand. But the very first important thing you need to do is to be a good person first. It means that to be kind to others and to be very honest. And honesty is something I learned from my parents, and I just appreciate that so much. Honesty is not only like not telling lies, but to be honest in the action. If I say that I care about others, I need to remind myself that this is what I truly care about. If I say that I want to participate in a certain activity at school or for the community, it is because I truly want to do it and I want to contribute. And I teach myself, I remind myself every single time when I do anything for myself or others that I do it because I care, because I want to, not because of anyone is forcing me. And my mom's also teach me something else that's also very important, honesty, but honesty to myself. This actually take probably like 20 years to learn because, as a girl, we always want to see, to be pretty like another girls. We want to be as smart as another girls. And then we want to probably like have different things that other people have and we think that we don't have. And for my mom, I learned to be honest with my weaknesses and with my strengths. So in terms of strengths, I realized that when I recognize my strength and start to celebrate it instead of criticizing myself all the time, I start to feel a lot more confident about myself, and that shows during the conversation with others, that bring a good energy to other people. So it's not only good for me, but it's also good for other people. And in terms of like weaknesses, I try to kind of go explore it. Okay, what is my weakness? I probably ask my friends and my parents, or I try to look around and then to be very careful and and thoughtful about myself so I can see this is my weakness and recognize it and agree that that is my weakness. And a lot of things in the past, I was really in denial of my weakness and hey, this is not my weakness. But then when I am at peace with it and then start to recognize that in my weakness, I give myself an opportunity to improve. That's an opportunity for improvement so that I can learn from the weakness and I can become a better person every single day because I can improve myself a little bit every day.
Great points, Natalie. So really, being kind and honest, not only with yourself, but with other people around you. And really, if you care about someone, then really caring about them, being genuine. I think those qualities are very valuable traits to have. So, Natalie, as a closing statement, can you describe a time when you felt most vulnerable, alone, and challenged? And how did you deal with this challenging situation?
I think this is a very interesting question during this time. I think that most of us, I don't say everyone, but most of us have gone through a feeling of negativity, maybe disappointment, worried, and alone or vulnerable during this time because there's so many things going on in the world. So what I usually do is that I can ask myself, do you want to face with this on your own or do you want to share with others? So recently, what I was trying to do is that I create a talk show with my friends. Basically, it's just a conversation between me and some friend. We invite some friend as buddy or like speaker for the talk show, and then we live stream, and then we talk about our life, we talk about mental health, we talk about relationship, and I let all my feelings and my thoughts to flow in a respectful way so that I can share my feelings and my thoughts with other people. At the same time, other speakers can also do the same thing. And our audience, some of them are lucky enough, if they can send our question before that, or if they want, they can even jump into our live stream conversation. They can also share with us about their life. And from those conversations, I actually learned to be more compassionate. I also realized that I am not alone during this journey, during this tough time. Everyone, probably most of us, are going through the same kind of feelings, and at a certain time, we really need help. So I do not feel alone anymore. I do not feel powerless anymore, but I actually walk away with a lot more friends. I walk away with a lot of feelings of empowerment and also with a lot of energy so that I can continue to do what I love to do and also to support others around me.
I love the talk show idea and having this conversation-based community that you've made. And basically within this community, you get to express how you feel and then listen to how others are feeling, especially during this time, as you mentioned. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I think that I'm very grateful to be here because I have learned so much about other sisters as well as myself and have developed myself gradually. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity and thank you so much for the conversation today with you as well.